Happy Tutorial Tuesday. I am going to do a quick and simple look from my Maskcara Beauty makeup with a couple twists and some new techniques that I've learned. So for starters, I am just going to put the setting spray. This is the Stay Spray from Maskcara. It has SPF 30 and I'm just going to mist it all over my face. When I have time, I just let it dry and then maybe do something in between. But while I am in more of a hurry, I take my Perfector and just bounce that along my skin. I always prime. You can prime with one of the Maskcara highlight colors, but one of my favorite primers is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So I just spread a little bit of that on my lids. Gives you just like a really nice solid color to build your eyeshadow off of, and I like this because it tends to not crease throughout the day if you have oilier lids like I do. So you can see there. So I've recently switched around and I've started doing my eyes first because I didn't like that I kept getting like a little bit of shadow on my face and then it would cause like a lot of retouch and everything. So I was like, duh, why don't you just do shadow first? So so today I'm using my mini double stack. So this has all of the makeup that I'm going to be using for today's look. So on top is my highlighter, brightener, contour, and blush. I have a second color of blush as well as a bronzer and all of my shadows that I'm going to be using for today's look on the bottom. So I'm going to start, like I said, with shadows. So I'm using my Eyeshadow Everything brush and I'm just picking up a little bit of Sabrina. And I'm going to use the windshield wiper technique just to smooth it all over my lid from lash line up to the brown bone. Sabrina is pretty much used in every look that I do. I absolutely love it. It just goes really well with my skin color and sets another good foundation on top of the concealer to prep for my look. So today I'm going to be using a little bit of Fin, some Salem, and this one's Gigi. So I'm going to start with Fin, and I'm going to use the pointed end of the mascara, or I mean, the Maskcara Eyeshadow Everything, and I'm just going to start out here in the corner. So this is where I like to darken my crease first, and then I blend in my other colors. So this is Fin. I really like Fin. It does kind of tend to pull out, especially when I'm wearing greens, like some greens, but it's more like a brownish green color with a really subtle level of metallic in it. So it's not like too crazy metallic, but it's really pretty. All right, so I think we got it there in our creases. I'm going to use the Salem to just darken a little bit too, and I'm just going to focus that really on this outside corner. I'm also going to come back in line with Salem here in a second. And then I'm going to flip it over to this side and just blend those two together. All right, so I was camping last weekend and I didn't want to take my full artist palette, this one here. So this is what normally you'd probably get if you're starting out with Maskcara, and if you order, I think 8 singles, you get one of these free double deckers. So I thought I might want to do makeup, so I brought this, but camping is a no makeup zone generally for me. So all right, so now I'm going to come in with Gigi, and I'm going to focus Gigi towards the inside of my lid and up towards the brow bone. Perfect, liking that combo. So now I'm going to just do a little bit of a liner here. This is actually, we have a mascara brush. Of course I dropped it. That can do this, but I really like this other brush. It's just, I think this is just one from like Ulta or something. But I like that it doesn't have like a super pointed end, because you do get a little bit more of that smoky look under the eye. but there's an angled brush that's great if you want like a really crisp line. So there we go. And then I'm going to come back in with the smaller end of the eyeshadow everything, and I just kind of still blend it. So at the end, I'll put some highlighter on the brow bone and do up my eyebrows. But for right now, I'm feeling like my eyeshadow is good enough. So I'm just going to come in and make sure I dust off my skin really good before I start the rest of my makeup. So switching into the top half of this mini double decker, I am going to start by using my 30-second hack brush. And I'm going to dip into my lighter color, which is white peach, and I'm just going to press it and stipple it right in under my eye. You can see it gets a nice bright under eye look just by press. And you use more of like a stippling technique than a swipe, okay? This is really important. So I use two colors on my face because I really like to make sure that I get like a really bright under eye. I also only place the makeup where I need it. So that means I don't place the highlighters where I'm going to be putting contour, if that makes sense. Because I don't like a caked on look. I like a very natural look. And part of what I love about this is because it's cream, you can put it on like how I'm doing right now, just where you need the colors, and then blend it all together with the perfector. Okay, so I've got my highlighter where I want it. So I used white peach here and then amber here. And now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do contour. So I'm using Astoria. A lot of people with my skin tone also use olive. I like Astoria because it just, I feel like it really helps really chisel out my features, and I like the way it looks kind of like with my hair color better. So I think olive might be good too. So what I'm using is the detail hack brush, and I'm just using the fatter end and using the end, and I'm just kind of like one of the sides, and then I'm just kind of sweeping it right under my cheekbones, which PS are non-existent, and up towards my hairline. So this is giving the illusion of having those like high cheekbones, so you can see the difference here. Obviously I'm not going to leave it this dark, I'm going to blend it in, but you can really see how that helps kind of give my face a little bit more definition. I also like this makeup because I don't have to color correct a lot. I just use the makeup itself, and it does such a good job of finishing that like these dark spots that I have. So like here I have a blemish I'm probably gonna have to come in and fix towards the end, but you know, I have like a dark spot over here. And once I get everything on, I really feel like it does a good job of hiding all of the imperfections. So one of the places I never contoured before was my hairline, and I didn't realize until I started using mascara like how much of a difference this creates. So I just contour the hairline slightly, and then I come in under here and chisel out each chin. I have a pointy chin, but I like it. So some people do some contouring and they leave it off the bottom of their chin for pointier faces. And then if you have a rounder face, you definitely want to make sure that you chisel out that chin. Awesome. So I've got my chin done, and then I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to like put this really lightly on the side of my nose. And remember, it looks pretty crazy right now because I haven't blended anything. And then I'm just going to do a little bit under the pout. So I haven't blended anything yet. Some people blend during every step. I choose to blend at the very end because I think it's just easier and faster to not like blend on every step. So today I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use Hollywood today as my blush. So this is the B Squared bronzer brush, and I'm just using the smaller end here. And I'm just going to pop it in the color like this, do a little cheese, and put it on the apples of my cheeks here. I'm a blush girl, so I like a pretty good pop of color on my cheeks. Okay, at this point, I'm just going to do a couple of quick things. I'm going to take a little dab of white peach and put it down the ridge of my nose, and then right above here on my lips. And then I think that's really all I'm going to do for now. So I am going to take my damp perfector sponge, and now I'm just going to blend it out. Get my easy peasy. All right, so I'm mostly blended now. And there's a couple other things that are really optional that you could just go now, but I'm gonna finish with bronzer. I'm gonna finish my brows. So today I'm using our Cayman bronzer, which is a powder bronzer. We also have a Bella bronzer, which is cream based, and I really like that. So when you're using bronzer, just use it to like deepen and kind of warmthen up that skin anywhere you feel like you need just like a little bit more color. I normally put some on my chest too and on my neck, just to like really blend it all together. All right. Cool. Now I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to use everything from the same palette here. So I'm going to use Astoria today to do my brows. So I'm just going to lightly fill them in. And I can't remember the name of this brush. What is this brush called? I can't remember, but it's a mascara double-ended brush. I'm absolutely obsessed with mascara brushes. And everybody who buys them loves them. So efficient to just have two brushes in one, half as many makeup brushes, and they're really high quality. So I have pretty decent eyebrows, so I don't spend a ton of time filling them. As you can see here, I just darken them up a bit and then come in with my Brow Zing or Brow Drama. This is a Maybelline product. I have it linked on my color match page too, as well as any of the products that aren't mascara are linked on my color match page. Cool. Perfect. All right, and then last but certainly not least, I didn't realize I didn't have an illuminator in that one, but I'm gonna come in and just do a little bit of illuminator with this honey color here. And I'm just gonna put it on with a perfector. You can do this with your finger too, and it works just as well. And then down the ridge of my nose. And then just a little bit on the brow bones. Oh shoot, I'm feeling it, kids. Okay. All right, last but certainly not least, sorry, my bag of lipsticks fell off. I'm going to do my lips. This is also linked on my color match page. At the bottom you can see the links to some of my favorite non-mascara products. I don't use mascara. The cheek colors are designed to be both lip and cheek colors, but I am a stain girl. I don't like to reapply throughout the day, or at least as little as possible. I think liner is exceptionally important. And this is the Rimmel, let's see, what is Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner, and the color is East End Snap. So I'm using that for my liner, and then I'm using the Rimmel lip stain. It's the 16-hour Kiss Proof lip color, and I'm using it in Wish Upon a Berry. Okay, so now I'm pretty much ready to go. It's getting to be a little hotter here, so I think I'm actually just gonna throw on some setting powder. I really like this. I got it in my FabFitFun box. It's called Extraordinary Translucent Powder, and it's by Siete. I don't know, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but that's the brand, and I really, really like it. And I just use kind of a simple kind of dusting brush. This is a Charlotte Tilbury brush. Dip it in the powder. I just kind of like swirl it around in the lid to make sure it's even, and then I just brush it on the areas that I tend to get oily. And I find that if I do this, then I really don't have to retouch throughout the day. All right, let's see. I hope you like this look. If you are interested in being color matched, I have a color match page where you could submit a selfie, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours with your own personalized color match along with instructions for how to order mascara. That's all. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday tutorial.